So in terms of having this like positive mindset, like you seem like a very positive person, like across the board. Like whenever I watch your YouTube or I see you on Instagram or wherever, and I know like you're saying behind the camera, you have to turn it on. Like even I do a little bit of YouTube and a little bit of Instagram and I do beauty videos and right away I'm like, as soon as I hit record, I'm like, hey guys.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah. It's,
you know, that like
yeah.
that switch comes on,
You
you're
could be
like,
down the
hey,
whole
how's
day and you have to be
it
like,
going?
hey. Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you manage, like, I mean, you're human at the end of the day, right? You're going to go through different things and you're going to have good days and bad days and whatnot. But how do you manage that with being an online persona? Like, do you, because I have days where I'm like, okay, I need to film X, Y, and Z. And then I'm like, I wake up and I'm just in like a bad mood or I have like a creative block or something. And I'm like, I'm just not inspired to be on camera today because I can't turn on that switch. And I don't want it to seem like fake or forced. So, how do you deal with that?
So is your question, how do I find the motivation to create content or to
So there's two
yeah,
parts.
to create
So
content?
yes, how do you find the motivation to create content, but also how do you deal with like, do you continue to still like, say you wake up in the morning and you're like, not feeling it, but I'm still going to produce this content, and do you just kind of overcome it and turn it on, or do you go through some sort of process to get you to that positive
Hmm.
place? Because whenever I see you, you're very like, you're in a good place, like you're very positive and you're very like motivating. So how do you keep that?
It's a really good question. Um, different different ways, and I didn't know that I come across in that way. But what I know, what I do for me
Mhm.
is I fake it till I make it almost, and
Okay.
at the same time, yeah. So no, I think that's a bad answer because I don't mean like I'm faking
No,
feeling positive and
no,
feeling really down inside. But when I say fake it till I make it, I mean pretending like
true.
I am this. I'm viewed by a lot of people,
Yeah.
and I'm talking to a massive audience.
Hmm.
Even if a video doesn't do very well, because that's one of the things. Like one of the so you were talking about limiting factors. So one of the
Yeah.
limiting factors that you probably have when you're creating content is people won't see it. So to get over that, I imagine I'm talking to a massive audience all
Yeah.
the time,
Hmm.
and so that's the faking it till I make it. That's what I mean by that. So like even if the video doesn't do too well, I'm pretending I'm going about it like
Yeah.
as if I've already made it.
Okay.
So that's what helps me get over that limiting factor.
Okay.
Another limiting factor that I'll probably go through is the fact that I probably won't enjoy making the video. So let's just say
Yeah.
I plan to make a public I plan to make some interviews in the park, like how I did a few years ago,
Hmm.
where I found it cringe to make. Um, if I have that thought that it's not going to be me, I won't make that video
Okay.
because that's just going to come across in the video. So
Yeah.
it's okay to have that rest, and it's okay to plan it off. Don't feel bad for doing that.